30 years ago, a new era for Earthlings began. What was known as both a vital research tool and public relations boom was launched. It was one of the largest and most versatile tools to have ever been made. The object produced extremely high-resolution pictures with a substantially lower background light than any existing providers. It has recorded some of the most detailed visual light images, allowing a deep view into space.
This is ground control to Major Tom.
It has led to several breakthroughs in determining the rate of the expansion of the universe.
And the papers want to know whose shirt you wear.
If you think it has anything to do with the Hubble telescope, you are absolutely right. But today is not about the Hubble telescope mission. Today is about the 30-year journey of GPI International, the supernova of the financial industry. We have rediscovered the universe of finance with incredible transparency and accessibility. Though 30 years may seem insignificant in the grand galactic scale, it has been a pleasure to share these years with you. Our mission on a day-to-day basis is to deliver on our promises. Our passion is to deliver these with respect, positivity and joy. We hope that our 30-year footprint has given our clients, colleagues and partners satisfaction, solutions and peace of mind. We strive to provide a great experience to the vast number of countries we operate in across the globe. While we didn't change the course of our planet's history, we like to think that we left a footprint big enough to make a difference in our lives. We want to thank you all for your loyalty, energy, kindness and trust.
Hi George, many congratulations to you and all the team at GPI for reaching the incredible milestone of 30 years in the business. And indeed, it's been an honour and a privilege to have been on that journey with you in various guises over the last 25 years. In that time, I've come to know George both professionally and personally, so it has come as no surprise to me that GPI have stayed the course when so many in this business have failed. To me, GPI stands for growth, professionalism and integrity. With George, it's not just business, it's personal. There is a humanity that informs his business life, and that's why client satisfaction, retention and referral has been the cornerstone of his business. As for the future, well, like his beloved Liverpool Football Club, I think 2020 will be a year to remember for GPI and will actually be the start of their most successful run ever. Wishing you all the best.
I've known George now for many years and I've always been struck by not only his integrity and honesty but also his enthusiasm in everything that he does. Nothing is ever done half-heartedly. George always has a positive and buoyant outlook and seems to work very closely with his clients to get the best solutions for their needs. Although I have to say from experience that if you go out with him for a night, don't let him drive you home. It's an experience not to be forgotten. And I've spent many happy evenings with George and he's always able to tell a funny story or recount a recent experience, keeping everybody entertained. And so when I think about GPI, I think of geniality, I think of positivity, and I think of intuition. Those three words can sum up GPI. George, you've done 30 years, come through the good and the bad times, and I just wish you every success for the next 30 years. Thanks.
Hi George, just checking in to wish you a happy anniversary, 30 years in business. Fantastic. I don't know anybody else who's done that. I think maybe there's one or two out there that have been 30 years in the offshore business, but there aren't many. I mean, I personally started in 1997 and I met you in 1998. Of course, I've never worked for GPI, but we did meet in South Africa, I think it was, South Africa in 1998. It was the Hansard conference, and I remember being most impressed about the fact that you were pulled out as being the top producer for the company, for Hansard International. And we met many times after that, became close friends. Of course, always pulled out whenever I went to a Hansard convention. You were always pulled out as being the best writer of business. But of course, you've moved on since then. You've done many other things, and Mithril Asset Management, of course, which is where I am involved with you. But Yeah, Soma must have been in nappies in the days when you started in business. So I hope he isn't listening to this. But yeah, great. And Liverpool, of course, I think that 30 years ago was probably the last time Liverpool won the Premiership until this year. So yeah, a good 30 years. You've had a great career so far, and I'm sure there are many more years to come. So well, good luck and well done for getting so far, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers.
The most impressive situation. Hello from Russia, I am Konstantin, and I can speak English now because the only one reason, because George Pechich doesn't speak Russian, and that's why I had to learn English and had to improve it, and improving to have the possibility to communicate with George and get his experience in financial advising. Thank you, George, very much for getting me your experience and the possibility of learning English as well.
Hello, George. Congratulations on the 30th anniversary of GPI. So what do I think about GPI and what do I think about you? Well, after I'd invested a huge amount of money with you, hoping you were going to do something good for me, a friend of mine said to me, "So you've given most of your life savings to a Scouser? Are you completely mad?" And then I started to think about it and I thought, well, maybe he's right. But there again, Scousers and Geordies, we seem to get on very, very well together. And I have to say that thank God I did give you that money, because what did you do? You turned a reasonable amount into a lot. So for that, I really am very, very thankful. I hope you have a great celebration, and I look forward to talking to you soon about my retirement and what your plans are. So George, have a great time. And to you and the rest of your team who support you very well and support me, my huge, huge thanks. Cheers.
With this, let me congratulate GPI with anniversary. What is GPI? Of course, it's George. It's his charisma, his friendship, his personality. And for me, GPI is much more than a business, much more than connections or consulting. It's friendship, it's relationships with nice people, with great professionals. We're really happy to know George and happy to congratulate you with the anniversary of this nice company, and good luck for the future. It's really, really happy for you. Thank you so much for everything.
Dear George, from all of us over here in Germany, and on behalf of Cornhill Asset Management in London, Luxembourg and Slovakia, we would like to send you our congratulations and warmest regards on JPI's 30th anniversary. What an achievement. It's amazing to think that 3 decades have now gone by and we've seen so many changes, not only in the financial markets where we've had to adjust, but also to the technology skills that we've had to learn over those past 3 decades. I first heard your name when I worked for Hansard International and Hansard Europe, but never personally had the chance to meet you. And it wasn't until 2016 that you and I both met in London, and you became one of my very first expat brokers. You've always supported me, we've always got on well, and I can't wish you any more than a fantastic future with your company, and all the very best from us here. Bye, George, and congratulations.
George, I'm pleased to be able to join this celebration, even if from a distance. I hope you're having and continue to have a very enjoyable day. You and I first met in 1994 in the car park of what was then the European Technical Centre of Procter & Gamble. It was your golfing friend Charles Murray who introduced us to each other. Since then, we've had an excellent relationship, both business and friendship, and I value both. Thank you for your guidance, your support, your encouragement. Thank you also for the various meals we've had together in a variety of countries, and where often the conversation has been most enjoyable and very often theological. I wish you all the very best for the future and trust that all will be well with you, your family, your friends, and your colleagues.
Hi George, Simo here. Firstly, a massive congratulations on the 30th anniversary of GPI. I think I'm probably one of the longest serving members. I joined in 2006 as a 26-year-old, sprightly, fresh-faced, and now a nearly 41-year-old kind of slightly less baby-faced as I was before, but actually not too grey, so I think I'm doing okay. Well, in preparation for this video, I was sent a list of questions which Olga wanted me to pick one of to make this video. So I am going to choose the most embarrassing situation, which is almost the most funny episode that I had with GPI, which was in 2008 when you and I went to The Hague to do a presentation to the Nigerian community, many of which who were expatriated and working for Shell at the time. I did a presentation on the markets and it went very well, and then we were given some really nice food there as well. I think you did a speech. In attendance was nonetheless the Nigerian ambassador to the Netherlands, so we were in quite esteemed company. Now, I'm sat there making chit chat on the table with some people who were sat next to us, and I think and then I kind of look around and you're looking a little bit uncomfortable, kind of a bit shifty, and it turns out that you have spilled gravy all over your tie, which kind of, was kind of bad enough, but the next time I look around, whilst I'm trying not to draw attention to the fact that you're kind of covered in gravy, is that you're actually then proceeding to dip your tie in a glass of water in order to kind of get get some of the stains off. Anyway, nonetheless, the good thing about it was that that was after you'd done any kind of presentation, so it was all okay in the end, and I do recall that we got a little bit of business out of it as well, not from the Nigerian ambassador, but it's okay, we managed to get some there. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day celebrating 30 years of GPI, and here's to many more. All right, cheers.
Yeah, it's George himself. Since I was introduced to GPI over 12 years ago, George has been a constant, solid presence as the team has supported me in managing my investments over the years and changing times. I really appreciate the ongoing personal touch, the integrity, and just the continued pursuit of better opportunities for myself, and I'm sure for all clients of GPI. So as GPI celebrates 30 years of existence, all I can wish for is for more prosperity and more successes. Well done to George and the team, and looking forward to what the future holds. Once again, congratulations and happy celebrations.
Hi George, I really can't believe that it's 30 years since you set up GPI. What I equally find difficult to believe that it's more than 40 years since we first met, and sorry I didn't follow you into the international market. I might have become a global property mogul if I had done. Anyway, I hope that you make a success of relaunching GPI, and that we'll be celebrating in 30 years, another 30 years of success. And that'll nicely coincide with my 100th birthday. It's good to know that some friendships are lasting, and I'm glad that ours has lasted, and hope that it will go on for many years to come, and hope that your reinvigoration of GPI going forward is something that I will be supporting, along with hopefully other loyal and committed members of your team. All the very best, and congratulations on 30 years at GPI. Well done, and see you soon.
Hi George, congratulations from Trish and myself on your 30 years at GPI, and thank you for all that you've done for me. When everybody else just couldn't look past my eyesight, you were there and supported me. One of the great things about the company is your personal integrity, your transparency and your honesty, and that's what makes GPI for me. That was the dog in the background also wishing you a happy 30th with the company, and I look forward to many more years and doing anything you think that will help the company. In the meantime, I wish Olia and yourself all the best, enjoy the day, and God bless, and have a good time from all of us.
Hi George, GPI is 30. This is a really big date. It's like a third of a century. I joined GPI 12 years ago, and this is almost a third of my life. And it all brings me back at the very first meeting when I first met you at GPI Russia, 2-floor office, and you talked about no hierarchy in GPI, that all employees, all people who work in GPI, we are all family. This is the first time I have ever heard about this, and it's the same now actually, and I clearly see how GPI developing and growing. This is really great things happening around, and I wish that you keep strong. We really love you. You keep going and everything will be just awesome in the future, great plans, and my sincere congratulations with this big date. It's not the last big date. A lot is in the future. Keep strong, be happy, and we love you. Cheers.
The most challenging moment was actually making the decision to move to GPI in Brussels, and my memories of GPI, or how I think of them, was of a number of great colleagues, and all that I made a lot of friends of clients and my colleagues and other people in Brussels, and it was a brilliant place to work, a lovely city, and it was a thoroughly enjoyable experience. Okay? Bye.
Dear George, it's already try number 57 to download nice video to put all the things I think about you in a short version, which is flipping doesn't work. But nevertheless, let me try one last time. So before I met you in summer 2014 in Moscow, I had a very strong opinion that financial industry is an ugly and horrible business, and only IFAs are benefiting, but no one really cares of clients. So I wish to thank you for giving me an opportunity and proving that I was wrong, and actually the business can be set up that everyone is happy, partners, colleagues and clients. And this is the distinctive difference about GPI, and particularly you, that I admire, is that for you clients' interests are in front and center. And I know after being with GPI 6 years, we even developed this attitude for much stronger, and we secure the client's interest, and I believe it's going to be like this for the next 20 years when GPI is going to celebrate its 50th big birthday, and when you're going to open a bottle of champagne and say something good. We already be a company which globally change the financial service image, and the company which still cares of the clients and put them ahead of everything. So have a lovely day, fantastic celebration, and good health.
As a supplier of GPI for 20 years, my family and I have nothing but praise for George and his team. I've been asked to describe the company in 3 or 5 words. I would say, always prepared to make change. If you were able to wish GPI only one thing, what would it be? That's easy, I would say continued success. And what is GPI for you? I would describe GPI as the perfect client, professional, listening, caring, and a friend.
If there was one thing that you're proud about...
I'm proud about living up to my responsibilities with the company.
Dream big and reach for the stars. Let's make the future brighter together.